Check, check, check. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Hey guys, let me know if you guys can hear me. Yes, I think my audio is coming as well. How is everyone doing? Everyone's good. How's life? Good, good, good. Yeah, awesome. How do you think the market has been doing in this last few days? Good, bad, ugly? The market has been in a very weird situation, honestly. Let me just show it to you. Actually, we were very good. In fact, we were close to all time high. But then what happened is immediately after that, we got some 2 3 back to back bad news that basically pushed our market down, right? We'll just wait for a few more minutes for people to join, a few more seconds for people to join. Let's just set up everything till then. I'm completely range bound the market. Awesome. Awesome. Hello, 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 Arjun. Hello, Sarthak. Hello, Aman. Hi, Urvish Patel. Hi, Kanav Bajaj. How is everyone doing? All good? Yes, the market has been quite bad. Market has not been good at all. Whereas the US market has been amazing, but the Indian market has not definitely not been good at all. The Indian market has been struggling quite a bit. So we'll look at some results today. We'll look at some interesting companies today. We look at all of that as well. Okay, and a couple of more things for all the people who don't know. We are doing a meetup in Mumbai. Okay, this meetup is going to be on the 8th of February, which is a Sunday. We're doing a meetup in Mumbai. It is going to be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., where my entire team will be there, and we are planning to do a session. Like, we're going to do 4 hours of sessions with dinner, everything included. So anyone who's interested to come for this meetup, if you're in Bombay or Pune, I'm putting the link here. Sadly, there's very less slots available. Actually, let me remove this. Let me just put the link. You will get the location later on over email, but there are some few I think slots left. So for whoever is interested, can go, can attend it. We will be doing a couple of sessions. One session will be on a mid cap multi-bagger platform company that we feel is doing really well. We will talk about it for long term. Then we will be doing a free cash flow multi-bagger in the small cap space. That is a session. Then I will be doing a macro session along with market cap expansion theory. And then we will have another swing trading session that is going to happen on Monday as well. So all of these things are going to happen, not Monday, sorry, on Sunday as well. So whoever is in Bombay and Pune, do join. Would love to meet you guys and have fun. It is going to be in Bombay. Okay, chalo, let's go into the session. Now, Nifty 50 has definitely not been doing great. As you guys can see, we were very close to all-time high, and this is the second time it has happened. We were very close to all-time high, but then that did not pan out, and then we got 1 2 3 4 5 days of red, and then we're just stuck over here at this point. And this was mainly during the time of the American VZ operation that happened. That is when things fell, right? If you look at Reliance Industries also did the same thing. We were very close to the breakout, but then Reliance came down and back to its old support zone. So that is another problem that we are seeing right now with Reliance. So it's quite disappointing that our market was doing very well, but then went straight back into reverse gear, and now it is not doing well at all, right? So this is something that we are also looking. Yes, the market has not been good. Both the Nifty has not been good, and if you look at Nifty small cap, though, has been battered, right? If you look at the Nifty small cap 250, that has taken a nice beating as well, from 16,800 to 16,200. Right now, as you guys know, it's been very hard. The market has been horrible. Imagine for a fund manager like me who has just started their small case as well, the small case journey. It has been very hard because the market has been so volatile. Nifty has been volatile. Somehow, even in our momentum basket, we are currently above the index. We're still 2% up. We have not taken a drawdown till now, which is, fingers crossed, good news that even though market has been so bad, somehow we have sustained our growth rate, and we have sustained our growth over a long period of time, right? Hopefully the market should recover, but let's see. Fingers crossed that the market should recover. Now, a lot of people were also, let's look at some results as well, because I remember some people were telling me that the IT result was amazing and the market rewarded it. I don't know. I'm not a big believer of that. I'll tell you why. Maybe I'm wrong. Absolutely can be wrong, because see, I look at it from more from a macro standpoint. From a macro standpoint, I look at it from a fact that, people should come and invest in India, right? And if you have this kind of growth rate, which is 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, nobody's going to come. People want this kind of growth rate. You cannot grow with 4, 5%, 3%, and expect growth rate to be there. I think that is something that FIIs are not going to be very keen or very happy about coming into the picture, right? So that is why I believe that it is not a good sign. But let us look at both sides. Let us look at the good and bad, and I'll tell you what I've been doing as well. So I'll give you a mix of all, right? Um what else? Yeah. So if we quickly look at the results of what is going on, let's look at some companies that have given good results. So banking, as you know, has have been a good trend over a long period of time. um, Banking has been a good trend over a long period of time, and we have seen it going up in the last few days, mainly because the PSU banks, they have got their balance sheet cleaned up. A credit cost has gone down. This is something we're seeing across different banks, and we've seen most banks come in with good results. So RBL Bank is another bank that came out with good results, but their NPAs were not very encouraging. uh, so that is one point. L&T Finance came with a very good result. I think this, we have it in one of our small case baskets as well. So this is a momentum play for us also, and it has given a very good result, and we are very happy with this. So that is not a problem. So structurally, banks are doing well, PSUs are doing well, and NBFCs are doing well. But fundamentally, some of them are getting NPAs, some of them are not getting NPAs. Yeah. So that is where we are seeing a slight difference in banking right now. As you see, Reliance Industries result also came out pretty flat, right? I mean, 10% growth rate is very good for such a large base, but the net profit completely tanked, which begs to question where is that oil revenue that we were getting from Russia? Nothing, came in as such. So very, very disappointed on that. But yeah, nothing happened there. Now coming to a very interesting company. Have you heard of SML Mahindra? All of you guys. By the way, I don't hold SML Mahindra, but this is something I've started evaluating internally. Have you heard of this? This was a company called SML Isuzu, and then Mahindra and Mahindra Group came and took over this company. Okay, this was a company called SML Isuzu. You would have seen all of these cars going everywhere, and they're a joint venture between SML Isuzu and Sumitomo Corporation. Sumitomo Corporation is a very big company in Japan, right? And recently, what happened? Mahindra and Mahindra came in and took over basically this company at you can see 6,300 crores. And what has happened is, leave the swing gains, buddy. What has happened is, you can see that in the last few years, the growth rate has just taken off. Look at this. Suddenly the margins from 4, 8, 10, 20, 100, 122, and suddenly the turnaround is kicking in after these guys have come, after Mahindra and Mahindra and come in. And if you look at Mahindra and Mahindra, now they are basically the 58% owners of this company. And even Sumitomo, basically Isuzu, has gone away completely. But I just saw, yeah, so 58% is with this company as well. And we are seeing a very good, let's say, a turnaround kind of a story happening in this company, right? There's no information, sadly, right? Just now the result came out. It's SML, as you saw, I've showed it to you there. So the result also has been good. So this is something we need to track structurally, because if you look at it, lot of companies, even Tata went and bought a company in Europe called Iveco, which is the third largest trucking company in the world in Europe. Mahindra went and bought this company. So something is playing out in this domain, and that is something that me and you basically need to start tracking and need to understand what is happening. But very interesting. Keep an eye out for this. I have not invested in this company. I'm still trying to do more research, whether it's a one-off or whether it's more structural, more long-term. I want to go and read what Mahindra and Mahindra is saying. But the promoter they have got for this, the CEO that they've got for this, is a very smart guy. So I'm keeping track of this. As of now, not bought any shares of that yet. HDFC Bank came out with results pretty flat as well, but is there in one of the groups. Poonawalla FinCorp has given a very good result, superb growth all around. Wipro, again, 5-6% growth rate. Your FIIs are not going to come back for this. Again, Tech Mahindra. This is crazy. The Polycab, yes, Polycab definitely fell the day the results came out, which for me is a massive opportunity. I'll tell you why. Because Polycab is right now near the 200-day moving average, and I'm enjoying it mainly because Polycab has always been a mad compounder, right? Over a period of time, Polycab has always been compounding at unbelievable rates. As you can see here, the 10-year compounded profit growth is 28%, 3 years is 29%, and even the return on equity in the last 10 years is 20%, and they maintained that even for such a large company. And if you look at Polycab, it's mainly been a long-term multi-bagger kind of a story, right? So that is something that we have. I mean, obviously, it's crazy that the company is still doing it at this base, and that is something we are also looking at. Apart from that, so Fed Bank, one very interesting thing happened. So I'll show you the chart here. So if you look at Fedfina, so Federal Bank is doing well. I think if you guys have one of the small cases, you saw it going up 10% in our small case. But if you look at Federal Bank, Fedfina, Fed Bank Fina, which is basically Federal Bank's subsidiary, it actually fell down quite drastically, right? It fell down 9.55%, uh, mainly because the result was good, but their NPAs, GNPAs were not very attractive, and the market did not like that, and because of that, it actually fell down, right? And that is something that we are also keeping close track of as to why that is happening, because the company is good, it is backed by a very good promoter also, but the fall came in quite aggressively, right? So a couple of problems there. One trend we are seeing, very very good trend, right, even now, is the wealth management trend, and we are loving it. If you look at HDFC AMC, right, HDFC AMC came out with great result. ICICI AMC came out with even better result. Then we saw 361 coming out with even better results. So if you look at HDFC AMC, in the last 1 year, Nifty has given barely any returns, but HDFC AMC has given around 26.96% returns, right? And if you look at the result of these companies, that is also good. See, 361 has also given a phenomenal result. So wealth management continues to grow. ICICI, as you see, has given a superb result at such a large base, 23%. HDFC AMC 15% at such a large base. So very interesting over here. Again, I don't hold HDFC AMC as of now, so just giving you guys a disclaimer. But HDFC AMC has also been a grower, complete grower, and with huge cash in bank. And this will obviously continue to grow as long as this will continue to grow as long as you believe that the wealth management industry will grow. This will also grow, and this will continue growing, and keep growing, and keep growing, and that is basically how it works, right? So very 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 bullish on that line as well. Now coming to a little bit of commodities. Are you guys interested in learning a little bit about commodities as well? This was the results. So very good results coming in all across. Do you want to understand a little bit about commodities? Now, a lot of people are asking questions on different type of commodities, whether it is silver, whether it is copper, whether it is gold. So let's quickly look at the top three. Okay. So let me go here and let me just put gold. So if you look at gold is pretty much sustaining over here right now. Gold is right at the 10-day moving average, looking very interesting. And gold, from a long-term perspective, there is absolutely no problem for the next few years on gold. So I think next few days at least for gold, or weeks for gold, is okay. In the 7-bar swing trading group, I had even put that one of my prediction at the start of the year, somewhere around here, I had put a prediction that we should hit 4,700 this year. And I feel that within the first month itself of the prediction, we would be hitting 4,700. Gold is something we are also very heavy on, whether it's in 7-bar in the swing trading group, or whether it's in the small case group. We are quite heavy on gold on both sides. Coming to silver, a lot of people are interested in silver also. So let me just show you silver as well. Now, silver mein ek problem is there, right? The problem with silver is that, yes, it is doing well. Absolutely no problem of silver not doing well. But the problem with silver is that in India, the ETFs are not aligned properly. Okay, your silver ETFs are not aligned properly. So silver, yes, definitely went up quite a bit, and it moves a lot. From what we are seeing, it moves almost 4-5% up and down, right? So the liquidity concerns are definitely coming in silver. But structurally, it is doing well until China allows it to do well. The day China feels that it should not do well, China will just flood the market or fill the deficit gap that they have, and it should come back. Now, I know a lot of people are also talking about copper. Let me also show you something about copper. Okay. Let me show you copper also, because everything you should see, right? See, copper is, yes, structurally, copper is good. It is required in your whole AI build out situation. Copper is going up a lot, but copper has one bad past. Okay. If you look at copper, every time it rallies, it straight away falls 40%. Rallies before that fell 40%. When before that fell 40%. So one very big scare about copper. Anytime you look at copper, every time it rallies, it goes down 40%, right? Every time this is the case. So right now it has started the rally. It is not ended. Every time it falls, it breaks the previous high, goes up, and then just collapses completely down to 200-day moving average. So whoever is investing in copper, just be careful. Right now it is going up, but it won't give you a warning sign. It will go from, let's say, 6.3 to directly 4.9, and you might get stuck. But long term, copper looks absolutely good. Another thing I am personally tracking is uranium. Okay, so uranium is also looking very attractive. This is one of the companies, but if you just look at uranium as a product, this is how uranium is looking like right now. So it has suddenly started flying, this as a commodity as well. So uranium is again looking very interesting. But if you ask me, I wouldn't play uranium only. So we have some ways to play different games. But yes, commodities are looking good. It is very difficult to time commodities, whether it is zinc, aluminium, uranium, copper, etc. Very difficult to understand. But long term, yes, it is looking good. But one good thing is your diversification play comes into the picture, right? Because Indian equities are not doing great. You have gold in India, you have silver that is ETF, but has a lot of premium in that. So I would stick not to that. If you're diversifying to US, then start investing in some indexes, metal ETFs, and all of that. That will actually help you as much as possible when you're investing abroad, right? So that is something I would definitely look forward to. Coming to what else? These were the two main things that I was talking about. Okay, coming to some undervalued companies, I think there is some one or two very interesting companies you can look at. Right now, Amazon on the US market is very undervalued. Okay, Amazon from a long-term structural standpoint, not from a short-term swing trading perspective. I'm saying 1 year to 2 year down the line. Amazon, the way they're moving right now, very good, very undervalued. The way they're making cash flows, very, very, very undervalued. Another company that is also undervalued is Meta. Meta is also quite undervalued, so you can look at it from a US standpoint. Again, see, it has broken 200-day moving average, and Meta rarely breaks 200-day moving average. And whenever it has broken the 200-day moving average, Meta usually takes a sharp pullback and starts going up really, really well. So that is something that we would definitely keep tracking. Yes, from a long-term perspective, it is good. Anything else you guys want to look at? Yes, I don't know how many of you are on Twitter, but there was a lot of talk about a company called Indiamart. Did you guys notice that? I don't know how many of you are on Twitter, but a lot of people were talking about Indiamart, right? Because a company called Nalanda Capital picked up Indiamart. So Indiamart may, even I was tracking it for a very long period of time, but there was one structural problem with Indiamart. I'll tell you that problem as well. But before the problem, let me show you the return. Okay. So Indiamart is very similar to your Alibaba. Okay. So it is a B2B seller kind of a platform where sellers and buyers meet to buy things in bulk. Okay. So B2B platform. And if you see, they're operating at very good margins and all of that is doing well. The company has also been growing every single year. The company has been growing because it's a platform type play, and operating profit kicks in once your sale happens very well. Once your volume kicks in, everything starts looking good. But there was one problem with the company, and I'll tell you what that is. The reserves were 2,000 crores of this company. The investments were 3,000 crores of this company, and it's debt free. So just 2,000 plus 3,000, around 5,000 crores is just investments. And if you look at the market cap of this company, it's 13,000 crores. So it was crazy, right? Because the market cap to market cap to assets ratio is very, very, very interesting. But what is the problem then, Shashank? If it was all so good, why is the share price not going up? Because the share price in the last 5 years is like this, or last 10 years is like this. It's not gone up. Now, this was because if you go to their October PPT, right, you will see a big problem that was playing out in their entire market. Well, I'll tell you what that problem was. Okay. The active buyers were only 2% going up. Okay, so how do they make money? They make money when buyers and sellers do some transaction, or they also make money when people come and take their gold package, platinum package, and all of that, right? So they have these different packages. Now I'll show you where the slowdown was coming in this entire game. Let me go down. All this is fine. There is one DAU kind of this one. This is a very, 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 very important slide. So if you see here, these are the number of registered buyers on that platform, which is growing very fast. But registered buyers does not mean paying customers. And these are the registered guys, But if you look at the active buyers, okay, the active buyers are very less, which is only one fifth of their actual, one fourth or one fifth of their registered buyers. Okay, now traffic is obviously very good. Now you have live product listings is also good, it is growing. Paying suppliers, now this was where the problem was coming. These are the people who pay a certain amount of money to the platform, which is where the revenue comes from. Here the revenue doesn't come from, right? The revenue comes from paying customers, and the paying customers, you can see here, had peaked in 2020 2021, and after that it started kind of saturating. 203, 214, 217 year on year, huh? So this is a very, very, very bad growth rate. I mean, even now, quarter on quarter, it was 2%. So it was not very great. And if you look at the ARPUs have gone, which is average revenue per user, which they're trying to increase, went to 61. Now, they will make a lot of money if this and this increases at the same time. Okay, that is when they'll make money. So they are growing their registered buyers a lot, but very few people are converting to their platinum package, gold package, which is creating an issue. Now, if you look at it here, this is how it looks. The ARPU basically is very weird, right? So they want more people paying, and they want more people paying fast, and this CAGR is quite slow. If you look at any other platform company, the CAGR will be much faster. And that is where they are having some issue. Okay. Now, how are they growing till now? They used to go and buy companies. They used to do acquisition-led growth, and that is how the acquisition-led growth was playing out. And why did now Nalanda Capital come? The rationale is basically that now, earlier what was happening is, why they were losing those customers is many people were buying, and then many people were leaving and going. Then again, people were buying and many people were leaving and growing. So there was a lot of churn happening. So now they're saying that the churn is not happening, and people are now spending money and taking our unique packages, and because of that, things are looking better, and hopefully it should do well. So that is what they're saying. But again, a lot of people are talking about this and that across it, about Nalanda Capital. But see, they have also invested in another company called Advanced Enzyme. I don't know if you've seen this. Okay, Advanced Enzyme is another company they have invested in a long time ago. Nothing wrong with the company. It's one of the largest enzyme players in India. But if you look at this company in the last 5 years, it has not given growth at all, right? So don't get too excited and take positions. Please do your own research before investing. They obviously have a lot of research, a lot of time, a lot of patience to invest in, which you might not have. So you have to be very careful. Now, by the way, budget is on Sunday. Did you guys hear about that? Budget is on Sunday, and we're going to have a live session like I did last time. I will go live, and we will react to the budget in real time. We will look at the stocks, we will look at everything in real time. I believe, let's say, few predictions on the budget. Ideally, LTCG, STCG, or STT, one of that has to be reduced. If not, I think we are going to be in a very, very big problem. So LTCG, STCG, or STT has to reduce. Number one. I believe transmission industry has to start doing well. I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. So transmission industry, I believe, should do well, because in the last few years, transmission industry did not do well. Okay, and recently what happened is that Adani has created a subsidiary. Look at this. Okay, it came out 4 hours ago. Adani Energy incorporates new subsidiary only for power transmission. Now, power transmission has not done really, really well, and I will show you that also. Give me one sec. Let me find that link. It's a very, very, very good link. I'll show you. Okay, so there is a transmission. So this is the government website. Okay, let me show you this. Let me screen share again. Can you see it now? Yeah. Can you see this now? Yes. So basically, let me do it this way. Adani recently has launched a subsidiary, just happened today, for power transmission. Now, why is power transmission very important? Okay, listen to this very carefully. This is basically those power lines that you see running all across, which is very underpenetrated in India, and it should have been done faster, but it did not happen. That is number one. So what we do is, there is a Ministry of Power, Central Electricity Authority. Here, they basically put the month-on-month report. Now, I know a lot of people don't know this, but people who are tracking companies like anything that is to do with transmission and wires, like APA, Delton, Diamond Cables, Delton Cables, Universal, anyone who's looking at such companies should keep track of this. So basically what has happened is, if you look at the executive summary, every month they have to give this summary. The government of India gives a summary. Now, this is how much was the target and how much have they achieved. This is for transformers. Okay, this is for transformers, and I'll show you everything 220 kV and above. So if you have transformer companies also, this is one of the best ways to track. I don't know how many of you all know this, but this is a good way to track. So this is the target and this is the achievement. So in the central sector, there was a target of 51,765 kV in MVA achieve a target that was there, and the achievement that happened was 31,500 in this whole year. And if you look at it, only in December, target was 7,500, but our government's achievement was 1,500. Same with 400 kV, 1,500, achievement 500. So basically, obviously, you can see that we have underachieved a lot. No surprise there. That is why you see transformer companies not doing well, because the central government is not giving orders. Now, if I go back here and I look at transmission lines, this is where the next game is playing, right? Transmission lines. Again, if I go download this Excel sheet, now this is where we are seeing the biggest growth rate, or we should be seeing the big growth rate coming, is in this transmission line. See, the website is not working now. Give me a sec. Now the website has hanged. Can you guys hear me clearly? Can you guys hear me clearly? Yes? Okay. So I think I'm just waiting for the website to load. Yeah, I think you guys can hear me. Then the website is okay. Let me try. I'm trying. The website itself got. Oh yeah, the website hanged. Very interesting. So yes, I'm trying to see how we can see the PDF. But basically, the transmission lines is where the game is going to be there in the next quarter, in the next 2-3 years, because people have put solar capacity, but we don't have the transmission lines kicking in. And if you don't have the transmission lines kicking in, you cannot transport power from one place to another. So I keep a track of what is the target and what should be achieved, kind of a goal here. And I'm seeing that in the transmission space, there is a lot of gap, a huge gap being played in this space, right? Now, if there is a huge gap, there should be a huge opportunity coming, because they need to really go aggressive and take some calls on this. So I'm also waiting for that only. Hopefully, if so, I have positioned myself in basically two power and conductor companies, two companies in the small cap, mid cap space. So that means if this theme does well, then definitely I think I should also do well. That is the hope and the dream of this entire game. But yeah, so if that does well, then yes, the stocks should also do well. But this is something I want you guys to keep a track of, because signs are coming in. So Adani has launched a new transmission company for wires, and usually they do an EPC model where they don't do it themselves, they actually give it to other people and they do it. So it's going to be very interesting to see. They bid for the big orders, and they give it to a lot of small companies as well, yes, including Transrail usually gets these EPC orders. So we have to wait and watch and see how this plays out. But the budget is going to be very interesting, and I'll be there live during the budget, so I hope you guys are also there. We can watch it together. And again, all the people who are in Bombay, would love for you guys to join the meetup. And I don't know how many of you all would be interested, but there is also a HNI meetup we are doing in March. We are going to Jaipur for 2 days. Okay, this is okay even for people who are in Jaipur. You can come there as well. But we're doing a 2-day event in Jaipur where we have stay included, we have some fun activities, and we'll be doing 8 hours of learning there as well. So whoever is interested in that can also send me an email. I can send you the details on that. That's in March on the weekend. But Bombay event is in Feb. I would love to see all of you guys over there as well. Okay, but till then, yes, market has not been great. Keep your hopes up, and I think we will do well, and we will keep tracking the market. And obviously, I'll keep sharing all the knowledge I have as well. Next week, I'll be coming up with 3 videos. One is 5 undervalued large cap companies, 5 undervalued mid cap companies, 5 undervalued small cap companies, because a lot of companies have fallen now. So I thought I'll make a quick video on this. So you will see that coming out next week as well. Okay, awesome guys. Take care. See you. Bye bye. Sec.